everybody, today I'm here to do my September book haul, and every month, mid-month, I'm always like, I don't have a lot of books, and of course it always equals to a ton of books. Like I said, I have a ton of books, so let's just stop the jibber jabber and get right onto my September book haul. First, before I get into the haul, I do want to mention two bookmarks that my dear friend Jamie from the channel Armor Girl Books, which I will link down below, sent me. She just opened up her new Etsy shop called Utter Nonsense Designs, like Utter Nonsense, Otter Nonsense. This is an adorable name. And she sent me two bookmarks, which I love, so I quickly wanted to show them to you. So she made me a customized Bookables bookmark, which I love. I love getting like customized bookmarks, especially like with Bookables on it. It just feels like, wow, I love it. I just love it. It's got good watercolor, like blue, purple, and kind of like teal, and it's just beautiful. And the other one she sent me, because my girl knows me so very well, is a Gilmore Girls bookmark, because obsession runs deep with Gilmore Girls. And it's a quote from Gilmore Girls that Rory said in her graduation speech from Chilton, and it says, "I live in two worlds. One is a world of books," and of course it's Rory by Rory Gilmore, and same color scheme as her other one, and it's just beautiful. So I love them. So she just started making bookmarks, so definitely check them out. She has a lot of amazing ones. She has like Gilmore Girls one, Bob's Burgers one, reading ones. She can customize ones for you. She can just do whatever you want to do. So definitely check her out. I'll leave her links down below to her Etsy shop, and support her, because I love getting awesome bookmarks, because just bookmarks are just amazing, and I love these. So thank you so much, Jamie, for sending me these. I just love them so very much. So let's first get the obvious book out of the way. Probably the first book in everybody's September haul this month is, of course, Empire's Thorns by Sarah J. Maas. I have already read and reviewed this with my good friend Sarah, so definitely check that out. I'll link it right here. We pretty much fangirled over the whole book. I loved it. It's such an awesome series. If you didn't know, this is the 5th book in the Throne of Glass series. If you want a high epic fantasy series, pick this one up. It will not disappoint you. It's got steaminess, a lot of steaminess. I will say, if you are a younger reader and you're interested in the series, just know when it gets to the 5th book, it gets more new adult, more than YA in my opinion, so just know that going into it. But overall, I loved it, so definitely check out my review. And I got the Target copy, which means that I got the poster on the inside of the book jacket, and it's Rowan and Aelin, and it is beautiful fire and like his hawk thing, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. I love how, different bookstores will sell different versions of books. You have to pick which one you want. You want the Barnes & Noble one, you want the Target ones. Target ones always seem to have really good ones, and they're cheaper, so I kind of always go for Target. The next book I bought myself for my birthday, because you know how it is. When you get a little bit older, you just like, I just want to be able to buy whatever I want for my birthday, so I did that. So I just bought one book. I didn't want to go too crazy. But it was just recently released, and it sounds just like every book lover would love this book. And it's called The Bookshop Around the Corner by Jenny Colgan, a girl named Nina who is a librarian. She's a librarian. She loves being able to tell people, you'll love this book. She loves helping people find the right book, which is just every book lover's fantasy. And then she gets laid off or fired or something like that, or the library shuts down, so she's kind of without a job and without her passion. So she decides to move to this very, very small city. She decides to buy a van and transform it into a mobile bookshop that she drives from neighborhood to neighborhood, changing one life over another with the power of storytelling. So this sounds amazing. The cover is kind of misleading because it's not a bookshop, because it's like a mobile bookstore, which is even more amazing in my opinion, but this just sounds so awesome, and I feel like I'm going to read this like in November, because I feel like it's got a awesome fall vibe. I don't know why, but I can't wait to read this, because it just sounds like every book lover would love this book, because it's all about her, she still wants to help people find books, so she decides to buy a van and be a mobile bookshop. How freaking amazing is that? The next couple books I got in book boxes this month, and the first one I got in my Outcrate box, which if you want to see that, I will link the video right here. This month's theme was darkness, and I loved it because it's getting fall, so darkness is coming upon us. And that book is 3 Dark Crowns by Kendar Blake. This was on my video for most anticipated books for fall, and it just sounds amazing. So every generation, there's these triplets that are born, these 3 sisters that all have equal rights to the throne, but they're all separated. They haven't seen each other since birth, really, and they all each have different magical powers. So they get tucked away, and they're kind of harnessing their powers, learning it. And then when they're 16, it's pretty much like a fight to the death with their powers, and the last one standing gets the throne, is the heir of the, whole land. And it just sounds so amazing. Like, it sounds so dark and gritty and just gruesome, You got these 3 sisters battling each other to death to like freaking get the crown. But the catch is 2 of these sisters do not have magical powers. They're trying to they've been faking it for so long, and now the time's coming up where it's like, oh crap, you can't really fake it more because our other sister has a lot of power. So I've read a lot of good reviews on this and it wasn't so great. A lot of people said it was very slow, but the ending was good. So I definitely still want to check this out, especially very soon because it's such a dark book. It'd be perfect for the fall months. But I mean, the premise just sounds so appealing to me, so dark and gruesome. So I'm excited to check it out, and I hope I like it more than what the reviews are saying. The next book I got in a new book box I actually just reviewed, and it's called the Cozy Reader Club book box. I highly recommend it if you are a person that like needs time to themselves or constantly busy, and you need an excuse to make time for yourself. Definitely check that box out because that'll be the perfect box for you. The book that came in that box is Leave Me by Gail Forman. This is Gail Forman's first like foray to adult fiction. She's written a lot of YA books, which I have not read any at all, but maybe I will someday. This sounds very interesting. This is all about a mother named Beth, and she's so busy. She has twins. She's working full time. She's so busy that she doesn't even realize that she's had a heart attack. So she does the unthinkable, what every really mom or person that says, for every woman who's ever fantasized about driving past her exit on the highway instead of going home to make dinner, for anyone who's ever dreamed of boarding a train to a place where no one needs constant attention, here's Mary Beth. A harried working mother who's so busy taking care of her husband and twins she doesn't realize that she has a heart attack. So pretty much she just kind of ups and leaves, and she has repercussions because of that. She learns more about herself. So it sounds interesting, but kind of scary because, you know, like some days I'm like, you know, I'd love to go away for a weekend and just not have to worry about my son and husband. They should just be on their own, they can do their own thing, but I've never really thought about like leaving and never coming back. I don't know, so that's why I'm kind of nervous about this book, but I've heard so many good things about this, and I feel for this mother 100% because you just get bogged down by everyday life, the constant repetitive that it is. I feel like, you know, it's every day, wake up, make my son breakfast, do this, do that, make sure he's extra, do this, put him down for a nap, then clean up, then it's like the same thing every single day, and just you can get lost in that, and I do very frequently. So I get this mother, I understand it completely. So I definitely want to check this out. This cover is just beautiful. I love like just the straight up watercolor like wheel, if you will. You have the two different colors, but I just love it. It's very simplistic. It's very simplistic and beautiful cover. That's for sure. The next book Big Honcho Media sent to me for this Instagram campaign was Replica by Lauren Oliver. So I'm sure you've heard about this book and how different and unique it is. So pretty much Replica is known for having two sides to it. So you have, this is the Gemma side, so you can open up this side and read all from Gemma's perspective. But then you turn the book over, bam, and then you got Lyra's side, and you read about all her perspectives. So I don't know much about this book other than that. You know, they have two different perspectives. They each sync with each other. So if you read something from Laura's perspective the same day, you'll read it again on the same day, only from Gemma's version. So it's like you can either read them like one chapter Lyra, one chapter Gemma, or you can read them separately, which is I'm going to do. I'm going to do Gemma and then Lyra, or Lyra and then Gemma, or you can just, you know, just read one side. But I know it's like kind of sci-fi-ish or something. I don't know, but I do love Lauren Oliver. She wrote the Delirium trilogy, which is one of my favorite trilogies. I liked it. I don't like much of her other work other than that. Like I've read a couple of them, but I didn't love them as much as I love the Delirium trilogy. So I'm very excited to check it out. And Big Honcho Media actually assigned me to the Gemma side. So they sent me a whole bunch of cool props to use in my Instagram campaign. I'm going to show you them because I think they're really awesome. They sent me these little butterfly things, which I'm going to save after I use them because, I mean, who doesn't need like some butterflies? They also sent me a cool pair of yellow sunglasses because I will also be using this because I love yellow. Obviously, it's a freaking color of my whole living room wall. So they sent me this cool orange notebook, which is freaking awesome. I think a lot of us have notebook problems, me included. It's beautiful. They sent me 2 yellow pens. They sent me this orange compact mirror, which will be going into my purse. They also sent me this cool like DNA code. So this is like a sci-fi kind of thing you get into a book. So thank you to Big Honcho Media for sending me this and, you know, sending me all these props. I wasn't expecting that. I'm excited they sent this to me. It's such a beautiful cover book. Like you even have like this whole thing and you can take it off and you just have the dust jacket and you just have a straight up like white color and then you have the butterfly. It's very beautiful. I'm very intrigued by reading this book and I'm excited to stylize my photo for the Gemma side. So it's pretty awesome. Thank you so much, Big Honcho Media. Next up, Big Honcho Media also sent me another Instagram campaign, which is one of my favorite things to do. I'm sure a lot of us love looking at Bookstagram photos. Like you can get lost in that hashtag for years and there are so many amazing Instagrammers that are solely like Bookstagrammers almost, and I just think they're amazing. They're far better than I am. I try, and I sometimes do good, sometimes I do horribly, but I still love it, and I'm so awesome and honored to be allowed the opportunity that, you know, companies would want to send me materials and stuff to make an Instagram post. That's just beyond my wildest imaginations. It's like amazing. So Big Honcho Me also contacted me to do a girl on the train Instagram post, and I had to do this one because it's one of my favorite books of this year. I love it. So they sent me a whole box full of goodies. Again, I was not expecting. They sent me the movie tie-in version of The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, which I'm so happy about. I'm not happy about the size because I don't like these mass market paperbacks, but I don't own this book because I read it from the library, so now I officially own it, and I'm pretty stoked about it. I need this empty bottle of wine because of the main character. She has somewhat of a drinking problem. I don't know. What is this? I'm not a dried red wine. I'm not really good on wines, guys. I'm really not. They sent me a police do not cross sign, which would be perfect. Great for Halloween. You can use this for like decoration too, put on your door. But I probably forgot your neighbors. Sent me a train ticket, obviously, because the girl on the train, the whole premise follows her on a train. They sent me like 3 corkscrews or like bottle openers, so that's pretty awesome, you know, to use the wine with. And they also sent me, my favorite thing is this poster, the Girl on the Train poster, and it's kind of like on a board, so I don't know. I might keep this, or I might do a giveaway for it if you're interested in it. And if you're interested in winning it, please let me know down below if you would like to have a giveaway for it. Otherwise, I don't know what I'll do with it, but it's pretty awesome. So again, huge thank you to Big Honcho Media for sending me this. I'm so like thrilled I get to do this stuff. It's just so much fun. So thank you so much. So companies decided to spoil me this month with like awesome like promotions and stuff like that, and Instagram stuff, and just book companies in general send me some awesome things. I'd like to think because September was my birthday month, and that's why they knew it, but they obviously did not. I'm a Teen actually sent me a book called The Diabolic by S.J. Kincaid, and this sounds really interesting. So this is about nothing can prepare you for your nemesis. A diabolic is ruthless, a diabolic is powerful, a diabolic has a single task: kill in order to protect the person you've been created for. So Nemesis is our main person. She's a diabolic, I'm guessing, and her person is Sedana, and she's heir to the Galactic. But when something happens, the only way to protect Sedana is Nemesis must become her. So that's what this whole book's about. It says be deceived or be destroyed. I haven't heard anything about this book, but it sounds interesting. It sounds very intriguing. And they also sent me these freaking awesome lollipops with like pictures of the planet, like stickers of planets on them. It's like, what is that, Mars, Earth, and I don't know what you are. I'm really bad at science, guys, and astronomy. Never would have made it in divination. Ever. The next thing Penguin Teen sent me, and they make some of the best book boxes things ever, and they sent me this box right here. No excuses. Now is the time to read The Young Elites from the Hit Factory, Marie Lu. And I felt so horrible because I have not read any of these books, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I love the Legend trilogy. It's one of my favorite trilogies ever. Why have I not read The Young Elites? Maybe this will kick me in the butt to make me read it. Include 3 paperback copies of the whole trilogy. So you have Young Elites, The Rose Society, and the newly released one that's coming out. I don't know when it's coming out. October, so this next month, The Midnight Star. So I'm pretty awesome about it. The bad news is I already do have 2 hardcovers of The Young Elites and The Rose Society. So you guessed it, I will be doing a giveaway for those because I think I want to keep the paperback copies because they're much more compact and, you know, they're easier and they all match. So might as well just keep it that way. So I will be doing a giveaway for those probably in a video in a couple weeks or so. Maybe I'll put the Girl on the Train poster in it. Maybe some other things. I don't know, but be on the lookout for that. They also sent me this awesome mug, which I'll probably be giving away too because I have so many mugs. But it is The Young Elites by Marie Lu, obviously. And on the other side it says, "True rulers are not born, we are made." And it's just so freaking beautiful. I love it. So also sent me an awesome tote bag with The Young Elites on it. Tomorrow I will take on things. I will take on all these things. I will be unstoppable. And on this says, "We are what you read, Penguin Teen." So Penguin Teen, you spoil me way too much. Like, thank you so very much. And hopefully, you know, I can give back to some of you guys because they're so awesome. And yeah, be on the lookout for a giveaway very soon. So thank you so much, Penguin Teen. And people, kick me in the butt for tell me to read this series. Make me read it. If you've read it, Tell me, did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know. Do I need to read it ASAP? Let me know. The next book I'm so excited about. I haven't read it yet because I'm kind of waiting for it to be released because I want to talk about it with people and I don't want to read it and gush about it and not be available to everybody. And that is Blood for Blood by Brian Grandin. If you are familiar with A Wolf, but her first book in this series, I read that like a couple months ago and I loved it. It's one of my favorite books of the years. And as soon as I read it, I was like, I tweeted, I'm like, I need to get my hands on Blood for Blood. And the publishing company, Novel, reached out to me and sent me a copy and they even sent me like a nice little note. And thank you so much to do that. Like the author even helped out with that. And I was like, if you're unfamiliar with this series, this is a historical YA novel about if the Axis powers would have won. We follow a girl named Yael who has been in the death camps and a survivor and has really a lot of things going on, but she has to compete in this huge motorcycle race cross country, and the winner gets to meet Hitler, and her job in the end is to kill Hitler. If it sounds awesome, it is awesome. So I cannot, the first book left on such a cliffhanger and I cannot wait to see what happens in this book. This is such an amazing series and I'm so happy I got the book. I can't stop gushing about it. The next book Simon & Schuster sent to me, and I've never heard this book before, and it's called The Plan by Kelly Bennett Saylor, and it sounds like such a heartbreaking and heartwarming book. It's about a girl named Claire Matthews who she had a husband and 3 children. They had this huge car accident and she was the only survivor, so she's going through that with life. She's struggling a lot and all the other things. And then across the other side of the Atlantic we have Irishman Callum. Was deemed a tragedy. He was born a trilateral amputee. No one expected him to his life to amount to anything. Now in his 30s, Callum has defied the odds. So somehow these two meet and they are just perfect for each other and they help out each other in so many ways. It sounds like an amazing book. So I cannot wait to figure out more about this. I definitely have to look it up. So thank you, Simon & Schuster. Guys, we're at the end. So the next 4 books Entangled Teen sent to me, which is another amazing book company. They were so very gracious. They sent me an awesome care package. The first book they sent to me is called Get Me Always. This is by Sarah Wolf. This is about a girl named Iris. I don't know how to pronounce that right. She is at war with this boy named Jack Hunter, and it's a boy you love to hate and all that stuff. And I don't know too much about it, but it sounds like a book that's kind of like right up my alley, so I'm excited for it. It's called Chasing Truth by Julie Cross. Look at the cover. Very serious man. This is about a academy at Holden Prep. The rich and powerful rule the school and they'll do anything. They'll do just about anything to keep their dirty secrets hidden. So a girl commits suicide and this person figure out there's more going on and aligns with this guy named Miles Beckett, so we have to figure out more about him, if he's involved or not, but very intriguing. The next book they sent me is called The Replacement Crush, which wins for one of the cutest covers ever. About a book blogger who has gotten her heart broken by this person who has said their kiss sessions never happened, so she decides to make like replacement crushes, ones that will never break her heart. So it sounds like a very super cute. The book they sent me is Olivia Decoded by Vivi Barnes, and this is, I don't know what this is about. This isn't my jack. I think it's about it's a criminal hacker with a twisted agenda and arsenal full of anger. Ooh, sounds very intriguing. And they also sent me this awesome like little bag. It says Entangled Teen on it. You can store lots of things in it. And they sent me this cute lip balm from The Replacement Crush. A USB drive on a keychain, which I love. Oh my gosh, I use USB drives like there's no freaking tomorrow. It's ridiculous. So thank you so much to Entangled Teen, and thank you so much to all these companies and publishers that sent me all these awesome packages. I just, from the bottom of my heart, I'm so grateful. And if you have read any of these books, because I know we went through a lot, I know, please let me know down in the comments, which one should I read first, which one should I not read first, let me know. And what books did you get for September, and was your September great? Mine was pretty awesome. I celebrated my 20th birthday. And I celebrated my son's 2nd birthday, so a lot of awesome things happen in September for me, and it's always going to be one of my favorite months. And the first day of fall, obviously, because it's fall, y'all. It's fall. So be sure, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I will see you in my next video, and